It is loud and it is wet as we welcome you inside Lumen Field on your standard rain-filled afternoon in Seattle, Washington. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Seattle Seahawks. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. A guy coming off his best season as a pro. Here's Nick Chubb. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Give them 15 yards to start their first drive of the game.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Watson on first down. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 15 more yards there and quickly another first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. They find some open field here. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with career touchdown number 60. And the Browns march right down the field in 3 plays to claim the early advantage. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now Geno. Man open downfield, it's Metcalf. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They run with the second-year man. It's Kenneth Walker. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first. Well, no slow start here. A couple nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they've got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Smith now to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. You look at this Browns defense, and they've played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. Look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Coming right, this is Chubb on the toss. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is taken at the 23. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line.
First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down.
Great pickup by Walker. He was the 2nd back off the board in the 2022 draft. But he was first among rookies in carries, yards, and touchdowns, and was the Rookie of the Year runner-up.
Now Geno on 1st down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. End zone. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season.
And the Seahawks are within an extra point of tying up this ball game.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Watson and the Browns now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 18. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Man open, it's Goodwin. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
A gain of 12. And the Browns, 1st down.
Up the middle, it's Chubb. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
Boye Mafe got to the line like a knife through butter. He buries him for a loss.
So the 1st down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Now Watson going to get this into the hands of Chubb.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a 1st.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
You talk about the Seahawk defense.
They were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
They forced 7 turnovers.
How many?
7.
7.
I mean, think about that number now. That's supposed to be a lucky number, right? Lucky for one side, unlucky for the other.
On 2nd down, here's the option.
And he couldn't get rid of the football, trying to buy a little time, but he'll just tuck it and go down. It's a loss of a yard, so they'll wind up crediting him with a sack, and it brings up 3rd down. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. And this one is incomplete.
I'll tell you what, these last couple of drives, much better from a defensive perspective. They gave up a touchdown on the opening drive, and then after forcing a punt on their last possession, it looks like they're going to get the football back again.
They will indeed snap it to Watson. open man. That's complete. And he's brought down.
To number 2, Amari Cooper.
7-7, our score after one. The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Now a 1st down throw, Watson. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time. To throw on second is Watson. This will be caught downfield by Moore. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A gain of 32 that time. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. Touchdown, Browns. Elijah Moore from 8 yards out. And the Browns have taken the lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes the score 14-7.
14. Seahawks 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Coming out of the end zone, D. Eskridge. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Seahawks take over 1st and 10. At their own 17-yard
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, it's out. Smith lost it.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
Throwing is Smith. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
And the Seahawks 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Throwing now is Geno. And that'll be incomplete. The Seahawks sitting at a very solid 4-2 record through the first 6 weeks. And they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Here now a 3rd down and 8.
Hey, it's a clip.
They'll fake it. Now Smith. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
To the air again, Smith. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Browns drive about to get started. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? Watson. A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Watson now to throw. Buying time to his left. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on second down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They're going for it. It's Watson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
A short one there, caught by Likely.
They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Walker now on 1st and 10. They'll get this down to the 21, just on the edge of the red zone.
Smith trying to get him to the line quickly with the clock rolling.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Walker with another carry.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a third and about 2. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
3rd and 2, Smith. Flush to his right. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. Here we go on 4th. Smith.
Oh, the defense right there to stop him. Did he get the yard he needed? He did, says the referee. Barely. First down.
They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down.
53. Slow ball. Hey, trio left.
On 1st and 10, Smith. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawks touchdown.
Ken Walker,
a 15-yard touchdown grab.
And the Seahawks are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A big play there just before halftime. 41 yards. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Back to throw, Watson. Being chased out left. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
That was earning a first down the hard way. You want your quarterback to be a scrapper, but you also want to keep him upright. He paid for that first down by taking a big-time hit.
Hopkins' kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. But a fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25.
There we go.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 30 big ones. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Smith. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Up the middle, here's Walker. 42 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And Walker has it. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Then their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
2nd and 10.
49, flip her up, 49. 13 that.
Off of play action, here's Smith. On target to his man, Likely. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down.
13 that.
Man in motion left. That's Smith and Jigba. Straight ahead, Walker. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Kenneth Walker Walker. His 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that will make this a 4-point game. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22. Here's Watson. And some room to maneuver. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
First down.
They give the Chubb out of the gun.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Steps away to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
To throw is Watson. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. Here's Watson. To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. So they'll, of course, decline the pass interference there and wisely take the yardage.
And I think defensively he's saying, I was getting away with that in the first half. Why are you making that call now? But to me, that one was pretty easy to see. I don't understand what he's upset about. I think it was the correct call.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. 2nd down and 8. Faking the give. Now Watson. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him. Find him. Find him.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Watson. Incomplete.
That one's going to hurt big time because it's a one-score game, and they certainly thought with that throw they were getting a difference-making score right there.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. Up past the 30, 2nd down coming up.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And past the 40, before he's out of bounds. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, sometimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he'll be taken down after a minimal pickup, and that will take us to the end of quarter number 3. 3 quarters have come and gone. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Smith going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this is caught inside the 5. All the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Seahawks could be on their way to a 5-2 start as they add on to their lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Forced out to his left. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Leonard Williams able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Desperation time. Watson on 4th down. Oh, he brings it in off the deflection. And he's going to pick up the Browns' 1st down, and they come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some. Now it's Watson. Right back to Njoku. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Again, it's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And the Seahawks are right back in this football game. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Jaron Reed on the tackle. A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd.
Looking to throw. Watson. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down. Watson. Now he's flushed out right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on 1st down. They go quickly here out to Moore. Touchdown! Elijah Moore, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Looking to maybe throw for it here, Watson. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2, they don't get it. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Back to the air, Smith on 2nd down. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That'll put him over 150 yards receiving now. Quite a ball game and a 1st down. They'll give it up to the big man Walker. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 91 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Give to Walker on the read option. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
The Smith's throw into the hands of Fant. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way, it worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Geno now to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Walker. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
On 2nd down, it's Walker. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. I'm assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right?
I would think so because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You look at the geography of the field, right? Where you are, that's in your favor as well. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock down. You got everything working in your direction.
It's 1st and goal and a late touchdown at this stage. Could officially salt this one away. Walker is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Back at the 5-yard line now. 2nd and goal. And Walker once more. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. They'll try and run. Walker. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. This is a long drive. Offensively, wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So on now comes the kicker. It's Jason Myers. This to put him a touchdown and a 2-point conversion up. Myers' kick is good. High fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Watson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner, although on that last play they were so backed up it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it, because